When you hear about Nepal's elections, a term often pops up, the closed list. It sounds complicated, but it's a huge part of how our parliament is formed. What exactly is this list? Who decides who's on it? And why does it spark so much debate? Today, we're breaking it all down, step by step, so you understand exactly how your vote works and where your power lies. Let's get started. To understand the closed list, you first need to know that Nepal uses a mixed electoral system to elect members to the House of Representatives. This means we vote in two different ways. The first way is the direct election, also known as first past the post. Here, you vote for a specific candidate in your local constituency. It's a direct race. The person with the most votes wins the seat. Simple enough. But there's a second ballot paper you get, and that's for the proportional representation, or PR system. This is where things get interesting. Instead of voting for a person, you vote for a political party. And this is precisely where the closed list comes into play. It's the list of candidates that parties prepare before the election and submit to the Election Commission. Think of it as the party's handpicked team waiting on the sidelines. So, what exactly is this closed list? Imagine each political party creating its own ranked list of potential lawmakers. They decide who gets a spot and, crucially, in what order. This list is then submitted to the Election Commission and becomes final. When you cast your vote for a party under the proportional system, you're not voting for any individual on that list, you're simply telling the election officials, I support this party. The power to choose the specific people and their priority rests entirely with the party. Leadership. The list is closed to the voter. You can't change the order or pick your favorite person from it. Now, how do these lists actually turn into seats in Parliament after all the votes are counted? The Election Commission calculates the total number of votes each party received nationwide under the PR. A proportional system, based on these percentages. Each party is allocated a certain number of seats. For example, if a party wins enough votes to secure, say, 10 proportional representation seats, the Commission doesn't ask the party who they want to send. Instead, they automatically select the first 10 names from the top of that party's pre-submitted closed list. Those 10 people become members of Parliament. This means the voter has absolutely no direct say in which individuals get elected through this system. Only the party leadership does. But there's a very important reason this system was created: social inclusion. Nepal's constitution mandates that our parliament must reflect the country's diverse population. To ensure this, parties can't just put anyone they want on their closed lists. They must follow strict quota rules. These lists have to include a specific percentage of women, Dalits, indigenous communities, Madhasis, Theras, Muslims, and people from marginalized regions. If a party's list doesn't meet these inclusion criteria, the Election Commission can reject it. The entire goal was to guarantee that communities that have been historically underrepresented finally get a seat at the table and a voice in national lawmaking. Despite this noble intention, the closed list system is one of the most controversial parts of our elections. Why? The biggest criticism is that it concentrates too much power in the hands of a few party leaders. Many argue that these leaders use the list to reward loyalists and financiers rather than selecting the most qualified or capable candidates. Because voters can't choose individuals, there's a feeling that these representatives are accountable to their party bosses, not to the public. This lack of transparency and direct accountability has led to a lot of public mistrust. Many people see these proportional seats as backdoor entries into Parliament for the well-connected. Because of these issues, there's a growing call for reform. Civil society groups, political analysts, and even some politicians are demanding changes. Some suggest moving to an open list system, where voters could still vote for a party, but also choose their preferred candidates from within that party's list. This would give voters more control. Other proposed reforms include making the candidate selection process within parties more transparent and democratic, perhaps through internal party elections. The core idea is that democracy shouldn't just be about casting a ballot on election day. It should also be about having a real say in who represents you. So, why does all of this matter to you, the voter? Understanding the closed list system is crucial because it reveals where your vote truly goes. When you vote for a party under the proportional system, you're not just endorsing its ideology. You're also endorsing every single person that party has placed on its secret list. It shows how power is distributed within our political system and highlights why holding parties accountable is just as important as holding individual candidates accountable. Your vote is a powerful tool, and knowing how it works is the first step to using it wisely. In the end, the closed list system was designed to make our democracy more inclusive, but it has created new challenges related to accountability and transparency. It remains one of the most debated aspects of Nepal's political framework as we look toward future elections. The big question is, should voters have more power to decide who represents them in parliament? How we answer this will undoubtedly shape the future of our democracy. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay engaged, and don't forget to follow for more insights.